again for Final Fantasy, The Blight of Serroice. We are on episode 33. We are at the Forgotton Manor. This is our third week being there. We got there 3 weeks ago, and now we are there. So I will turn
Like
everything
Coca-Cola
over.
with coffee. That sounds like an even worse idea than Peeps flavored Pepsi.
So I'm going to turn everything over to the one, the only, the Game Master himself, Metal.
Yes, that's my name.
Yes, it is, and I'm turning things over to you.
Why isn't that chat showing up in YouTube? It's weird.
Why is what not showing up?
The chat from Phasmagore.
It's on YouTube for me. I don't know what's up with you.
Oh,
Anyway.
I'm on Rick's channel.
Yeah. Here we are, back again with some more Final Fantasy. I may or may not have slept 2.5 hours last night, but let's go anyway. Hey, last time we left you off in a stupid mansion that is intentionally made to be stupid. And you guys started wandering around this labyrinth-like thing and ran into several problems, worst of which was a room filled with gargoyles that kept reconstructing each other unless you beat them all close to the same time. And you beat that, and you got another key and can wander around the place some more. Or not. I don't know what you want to do. You guys seem pretty upset last time. Figure out. Go.
I need a phoenix down.
Did Flit knock himself out?
Yeah, with this coffee.
I'd hesitate to even call that coffee. I'd say that's just like a biohazard.
Yeah, I think I might die.
Where did we leave?
Excellent.
Where did we leave Booty?
He's at the front door.
In the foyer.
That's if
You know,
Booty's
he's just chilling.
That's even if Booty's ever
Somehow
coming
sleeping
back.
sound. Yeah. Sleeping sound in a haunted house somehow. Who knows?
Why don't we all stand in front of a different door and open them all at the same time?
Oh, yes, that's a smart idea. Except what about the doors that require the same key?
Well, if I remember from last time, the one that's on the wall that Gargonis is on, that is the green star key, and also the one by the door, one by the one furthest one is green star, and then the other one, the yellow oval that's a couple squares away from.
We should have marked these on the
Andrew.
map.
Even if he did, how would we see that?
Well, the thing is, I can see all those doors myself, thanks to my bird.
No, he was talking about marking it. I mean, I don't need to mark the keys on the map. You guys have the draw tool. I mean, I can always just be a dick and erase whatever you draw, but I don't need to draw things on the map. I've got a legend.
I drew my own map.
Good.
On paper.
How come Are you seeing me draw a star?
Yes.
I don't know if I can consider that a star, but I see like a Rugrats intro blot there.
I don't see it. Where is it?
It keeps disappearing.
It's
Oh, there it is.
It's probably because it's outside of your vision. So you see it while you're drawing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just keeps growing bigger and bigger, like it's consuming the entire wall.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out. Okay. How do I select that and erase it?
So, you guys can figure out what to do, or you can communicate between each other, but whatever you do, you should do something.
Okay,
I'm gonna go over here.
I'll go over here and say, so what's up next? Do we want to check out these doors? I believe, Callan, you have the door next to you is a green star key, which you have.
I do?
You picked it
I don't
up
have it in
last
my
time.
head.
I believe
Oh,
you
okay.
went in and picked it up last time.
No. I believe it was Flit who picked it up.
I'm gonna motion to Dargonis and ask him see if he'll follow me.
Well, do you want to just open these last 3 doors just to peek in? Maybe we can avoid whatever's in there if there's nothing good.
Well, these guys are going this way. Talon, we better keep together. Unless you want to go for this oval door. Here, without them.
These guys are sneaking away.
Yes, I know.
Well, I'm not
I
opening
mean, I
it
don't
without
know
them.
if. Well, I mean, I don't know if Barovo's sneaking away, but Dargonis sure as hell can't. Like, you guys can
You don't
probably
even have
hear his
stealth.
you guys can probably hear his footsteps pretty easy. I mean, he's over 800 pounds.
God damn it.
On these like creaky ass floorboards.
And we're not checking anything else?
Why'd you guys all follow me?
I don't know what you're doing.
Nobody said what they're
You guys
doing.
gotta declare.
I did. I said I was pulling Dargonis over here because I want to talk to him.
Yeah, apparently he wanted to talk to him without the rest of you.
Okay. Be that way.
I will.
Okay, so Borovo and Dargonis kind of go off to the side while the others were pondering what to do and have turned the corner and begin discussing something.
All right, so I don't know. I had this all figured out, and now I can't remember because the coffee was going to kill me, and now I think it rotted my brain. Basically, I wanted to pull Dargonis aside and just basically talk to him because, okay, so I'll say something like that, like from like my observations of Dargonis, he seems to be like a God damn it. What am I trying to say? Like a on the straight and narrow. What am I trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. I can't
read your mind.
Like a like a noble guy, a guy who knows right and wrong, a guy who does the right thing, that sort of thing. Like from his observations, right? He kind of sees Dargonis as that type of person. And so
he is a man of honor.
Yeah, like a man of honor. And so he's going to relay to Dargonis that he doesn't feel comfortable. Like what we're doing here doesn't feel right to him. He can't quite put his finger on why he feels this way, but he doesn't feel right doing what we're doing. He's going to say like he gets it. Like these are, vampires and werewolves and ghosts and stuff. So they're not exactly, considered upright members of society, but from the looks of it, from what he's seen, it just seems like these people or the creatures that live here are just sort of doing their own thing, and that they are not, they're not harming anybody. They're just sort of sitting by the fire or dancing or eating. And it feels to him like we are the monsters invading someone's home. And there's something about it that just doesn't feel right with him. And he wants to get Dargonus's opinion on that. Maybe, you know, set him straight or whatever. If any of that makes any sense.
Okay, well, Dargonus would look at him and he'd kind of like rubs his temples. It's like, to be entirely honest, I've been feeling the same way. These things seem to mainly attack because they see us as aggressors. And the one and only time we've tried to talk to them so far, Booty went ahead and told them we were burglars. So I really don't, like, I don't blame those specific ones for attacking us. I feel like maybe if we tried to approach them in some way that made us seem less like aggressors, they might be willing to listen to reason, but I'm not entirely sure. At best, we managed to get somebody who can help us out here. At worst, that's one more fight we have to do.
But help us out with what, though, I guess is what he would ask. Like, because, you know, like we're here essentially to steal something from this house. And why would these people help us steal something from their house? I mean, that's the impression my character has, right? Is that we're here to steal this painting. Like we don't have any idea that maybe like these guys stole it first and we're trying to get it back or anything.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, that old man who hired us, if we don't get it, he's going to hire someone else. So I'm hoping maybe we can convince them to let us take it and leave, so that we can just say, hey, we got the painting, there's nothing else there of value, you can just leave that place be. Because if we just leave without getting it, he's going to hire someone else, and who knows if they're either going to be good people who get themselves killed here, or if they're going to be bad people who just wipe everyone here out anyway, just because they can.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean that makes sense to him, I guess. I think the only other concern he would have is like the other thing that's eating at him, I guess, is like what if these people are evil, and what if by not killing them, you know, we you know, there are consequences for that in the future. I mean, what if these guys are just in their downtime and they're setting up for a raid of Han proper? But
Yes. Dargonus would like rub his chin, would kind of wonder about that for a moment, and shrug. He says, I don't know entirely if that would be the case, and if it would be a thing, but I don't know. Right now, it seems like, while that's a possibility, I don't really feel like we have enough to go off of to, like, preemptively punish them. It's like, you see a shady guy in an alleyway near a vendor stall, and then you have him arrested because you think he's gonna steal something.
holy shit, that air conditioner.
That's how I immediately knew that Dillard had joined us.
It's 101 degrees. I apologize.
No, I don't blame you. Thank you for muting when you're not talking. And welcome. We've missed you.
Yes, we have.
Talking and I forgot to unmute when I was talking. God damn.
And so, just as you were coming in, Borvo was having kind of like I guess, a crisis of faith here, because he's realized that they're the ones breaking into the house that they're going through, and he's talking to Dargonis about it as to what's the moral thing to do here, and should they continue doing what they're doing. Meanwhile, Vuti, who just joined us, who's been asleep for, I don't know, you guys have probably been doing like a good in-game time hour of business up till now. Wakes up in the lobby and realizes that nobody else is around, but that the two closed doors in the foyer on the first floor that were previously closed are now wide open. So I guess he might assume that you guys went that way.
I guess what is John going to do? Is
You
the
guys can
question.
continue doing whatever you were doing.
Yeah, I follow the open doors in hopes of finding my friends. I don't see them open on my screen yet. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, they wouldn't be physically open because I can't move the doors after they're in the map. But those doors are open. They're just kind of like north of you. There's a huge hallway. You would probably notice that there are doors all throughout the hallway, but it's pretty hard to tell which direction anybody went.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Oh wait, this is the hallway where we encountered that vampire wife and husband, right?
No, that was upstairs. You're on the first floor
Okay.
now. You know, you come to the hallway and you see there are doors on the wall. It kind of goes in both directions. But you don't really see your teammates anywhere nearby. You would start to overhear a little conversation down the hallway just north of you. But at this distance, you can't be sure if it's your friends or not. Rick, why would your bird have any reason to be over there?
No, I'm just so people can. My bird's not really there. It's just so people can see on my screen where Booty is, what he's doing.
Sure.
Well, I'm trying to stay with where the action is on my thing so people see instead of just nothing. Wherever who's ever talking or whatever.
I'm gonna take your bird away. Don't test me, Rick. I will take away that bird.
I'm not trying to be an idiot. It's just.
Hey, I found Flit.
Yes, you run into Borovo and Dargonis talking in the hallway.
I didn't know when I was walking on the bottom there. I saw claw feet, and I thought it was a bad guy. I didn't know it was Rick's bird.
Yeah, that's right. You missed it. You don't even know what all the bad guys here are because they've ran into a bunch of different things since you left.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Booty's back from his power blackout.
Oh, hey, Booty. Good to see you're up and about again. Hope it wasn't too much of a problem that I moved you to the foyer after we left that hallway.
No, that's great. I didn't want to stay in that room full of corpses.
So, now that you've
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry. I asked the guys what's been going on.
Yeah, we've run into a few more vampires, ghosts, a werewolf, and some big gargoyles, which were not fun to deal with in the slightest. But Barovo here and I have noticed that the vampires around here seem to be acting like honestly just normal people, just enjoying a hotel stay or something. And it's starting to feel like we're just ransacking the place instead of, doing the right thing, which I don't know about the others, but it is kind of messing with Barovo and myself. And we were talking, and I was thinking maybe we might be able to, and I'm not sure this is gonna work, but might be able to convince maybe one of these vampires to help us find this painting so we can just go out, get out of their hair, and not have to potentially murder anyone else who's just enjoying a holiday.
I kind of like scratch my chin a little bit. I'm trying to remember why we're here. We're here to reclaim something, or we're here to steal something.
We don't know really.
We're here just because we're helping this this dude get some money to marry some chick, right?
That's right.
And a quest was given to him by some people in like a dragon area about a painting.
Yeah, the old man in Quetzal Village.
I say, I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I tried talking to the vampires last time. They were all pissed off though. Maybe we could try like knocking on a door. Maybe we could try like leaving the house and calling out to them. I don't know. I'm not a
to
smart
be
guy.
fair,
I look at the.
To be fair, they asked if we were burglars, and you said yes.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I mean, anybody that's reasonable would be like, yeah, But they were obstinate, like they were willing to die, even though they were greatly outnumbered. I don't know how it is going to be dealing with these people, these pseudo people.
Well, I was thinking of this time maybe knocking on one of the doors. Maybe even that door Manly originally came in. Came in and came back out. They might be finished with their activities by now. So
Oh yeah,
they
I
might
missed
be in a better mood.
Manly Cougar walked in on two vampires making love.
I mean, I figure it would be Manly Cougar doing something like that, but I mean, we could give it a shot. I mean, if you really want to make a real go of it, is there anything we can do that would make us seem less threatening? Maybe even to the extreme where they would feel comfortable talking before just like immediately jumping into action and trying to kill us?
The best thing I could think of is maybe knocking on the door. I mean, we're not exactly a unimposing group. I mean, the least imposing person in our team is a priest, which is really going to put some bad feelings in an undead creature.
Don't we have another guy? Isn't Marsupial like a small person? And doesn't he deal in dark magic?
He's technically a fairy.
I mean, what's less imposing than a fairy?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we could see if he'd be willing to. But to be honest, I don't really know how vampires work. Like, maybe it's best for me or Manly to be up front because they might respect like a larger, stronger person. Maybe it would be best if Barovo talks to them because it could instill fear. I don't know enough about vampires to know where the best course of action for talking to them would be.
Maybe I should roll monster lore and find out.
Would you like
It's
to
a good
see if you know
idea.
anything about vampires?
Well, I didn't want to just roll it and have you
Yeah, no, you should ask.
berate and or belittle me, so that's why I
I'm
brought
gonna
it
do
up
both
first.
anyway. Yeah, you can roll for monster lore. I'll tell you if you know anything. I'm not going to tell you what modifier would be or not, so just blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Well, you did a really good roll there. I'm trying to think if within that, though, what your character should know about vampires more than he's already figured out.
Le vampire.
Yeah. Especially because it's monster lore. You don't really know much about vampire society. You do know things that vampires, as far as enemies, kind of like and don't like. You know they really, really hate users of healing and holy magic. Almost like this irate anger towards them. And yeah, I'm trying to think what else you would know. Monster lore wouldn't give you much about societal functions. You know they like to, drain people of their health. And that they favor certain blood types over others. Including they prefer A and B type blood over A, B, and O.
Do we know anything about what vampires like?
Other than blood?
Yes, other than blood.
Well, sex, apparently.
Yeah, but who doesn't?
What about folklore? Would that help?
Yeah, you could roll folklore separately. That might actually tell you more about their society.
All right, let's see what we can do. Ooh.
Nice.
No. Man, not really.
You said they like blood type A, you said?
The most, yes.
Oh, jeez, that's why they go after me.
Yeah. It's also why they go after your priest, other than the fact that he's a priest. Yeah, what little you know is that vampires tend to live communally, like big families. Like they basically live in communes, usually underneath like a leader. There's like in a house like this, there would probably be like one person who owns the whole place, and then everyone's like smaller families that live in the place. That's about as much as you would know from that role.
So I guess the question would be, is it realistic for us to attempt to get one of these communists to turn on one of their comrades?
I mean, you may not need to get them to turn on anybody. They may or may not be reasonable enough if you actually approach them reasonably.
Okay, wait. What if we did this? What if a couple of us snuck out and then we disguised ourselves and then we came back to the mansion? Well, like we knocked on the door and like pretended like we don't know what's going on or anything, and say like we've been tracking this group of thieves, and we think that they might have broken into or we think they might be somewhere around here, Like we sort of try to bullshit our way through this and pretend like we're here to apprehend the people who broke into the house, and maybe they give us the painting as a reward.
But like, to what end though? Because like that's gonna get the entire house woken up on a search party for just our party.
Also, I feel like any that have like any idea about us at all at this point would be able to easily see through that, because we're not exactly that hard to figure out. Because one, they're still going to sense that Barovo's a light magic user. Two, they're still going to be attracted to Barovo and Manly Cougar's blood. So if like any of them caught a whiff of their blood, if that's how that works, they'd probably still know it's you two.
What if I slaughtered Talon and soaked my cloak in his blood to disguise my scent?
I'm sorry, what?
No.
Okay, so then what if we just went the most simple direct route, and that's Talon and myself just went alone with you guys down the hall and attempted to make contact with them and just kind of tried to reason with them that this would be the best thing rather than, causing a ruckus. I mean, can you think of a way, Talon, to convince them that this is for the best, that this is something that would be beneficial?
Well, Talon doesn't even know there's conversations going on yet.
Without it making it seem like a direct threat.
You have to.
I don't know. I guess try.
Him and Manly Cougar are way down the hall from you guys. Still kind of like considering opening a door.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if you guys are going to try to negotiate whatever you guys decide to do, I'm thinking that that my character being there is not going to help any situation. So,
Which really sucks, because I'm pretty sure you're the best negotiator in the group.
yeah.
So why don't we go and present this idea that we have to our leader?
If that's what you choose to do. Are you guys going to regroup?
Yeah, I choose to do that. I walk up and I go, "Psst, Talon."
Okay, so Vuti walks past the corner and he faintly sees something in the distance, assuming it's the rest of the team because he was told that they were over there, and tries to nonchalantly, without making too much noise, hail the rest of his team to come regroup with them.
Oh, by the rest of this team, do you mean us or Talon
Yes, I'm
and
assuming
Manly Cougar?
everybody is regrouping.
Okay, I look to Dargonis and ask him, just like, does he think this is a good idea? If he thinks it's a good idea, then I'll go along with it.
It's as good an idea as any, as far as I'm concerned. Like I said earlier, at best it works and we don't have to cause too much trouble. At worst, it doesn't, and we end up in more fights that we'd end up in anyway.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay.
You want to give me the key and I can try finding a vampire to talk to?
Well, they were thinking, not that my character would know, but they were thinking of the ones that were making out earlier, approaching them. Since there's only
Oh, we're not going to try these other doors.
Since there's only 2 in that room, we know for sure, and not 4.
Yeah, we weren't thinking about just opening up another door and walking in. We were thinking about, knocking or something and trying to have a conversation, a non-threatening conversation.
All right.
Maybe just you, maybe me, and for sure not Flit. You could be on the corner.
Yeah, well, they are at the bottom of the hall, basically at the bottom of the hall you were just in, that room. But you guys got to say which ones that you were thinking of or whatever.
I say, what do you think? What do you think, Talon? You want to go for it?
It looks like you.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so.
He remembers the room.
Okay, so I'm going to come down one more, and that's where I will stay. Well, are you going to wait for Booty Talon, or?
I'm just standing here. Did we lose him?
Over
Okay,
the
so,
other way, Booty.
Yeah, most of the team follows you down the hall as you guys return back to that room where Manly Cougar walked in on a couple making love. Borvo, to be extra safe, decides to return to the foyer.
This is where the
Talon
entrance is,
walks
right?
up to the door. Yeah, that's where the entrance
Okay.
is.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to hang out.
And Talon walks back up to that door. How do you choose to handle this?
Well, I can't see anyone. Is anyone near me?
We're at
Or
the.
are y'all gonna?
We're at.
Vuti
Are they gonna
should
stay
be.
back?
Do you want me to move you right next to Talon since you'll have trouble seeing him? Because your character should know where he is.
Can't hear you or anything.
Yeah, you're still muted, Dillard.
Please, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Can you hear me
You would
now?
have probably been right next to him, which should be right.
Hello.
there. Yeah,
Hello.
I can hear you.
So I guess I'll knock on the door.
Yep. Okay.
Housekeeping.
You knock politely.
Yeah.
Housekeeping.
You kind of hear somebody groaning, but the shaking noise, the bed rocking stopped. And we can select this guy. And you hear some footsteps on these creaky floors. This guy's kind of just mumbling to himself. Something interrupted what he was doing. He comes up to the door and he opens it. And there's a big vampire standing in front of you. He's like, "What do you want? What are you doing here? Who are you?"
Can I just say I explain our situation?
I mean, how do you explain your situation?
I don't even know.
So I'm standing there very non-threatening. I have my hands folded in front of me, as if I were to be twiddling my thumbs, yet I'm not twiddling my thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if I want to inform you about the return of Jehovah, but I'm not the main speaker. I'm just kind of sitting here.
I guess I just say, I don't know.
He
Um,
tell that you don't live here because he knows most of the other residents.
yeah. I guess I just explained that we were. I guess I'll kind of lie and say that we were invited in to examine a piece of art, but we can't seem to find it, and we were wondering if this nice gentleman would help us out.
He invited who? Who invited you in?
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, see, the problem with lying is that you actually have to keep up with your lie.
I unfold my hands and I say we weren't invited.
Then why did you say you were invited in?
My friend here is really nervous. He's never been around vampires, really. He doesn't know what to do or say. Neither have I. But the fact is, we were sent here to get a painting. Do I know anything about this painting at all? What it is, what it looks like, how big it is?
No.
Content of it is?
In fact, absolutely nobody bothered to ask any information about the painting that they were going to get. Other than that, it is apparently in the basement of this house.
And how, do we know who it belonged to, or we don't know anything about it at all?
Nope. The only thing you know is that Andros is pretty sure he'll know it when he sees it.
Well, also, wouldn't we?
Okay.
We know the guy who hired us to come here too. So, I'm not sure whether that's any
well, you don't even know his name.
But we could say whatever an old Vart, is it? I forget the race that you said. Hired us in the town of Kessel Village or whatever. That's information that might be helpful in this negotiation.
Okay, we're not gonna out the village though, but yeah, but okay, so I'll tell him. We were commissioned to recover a painting that's apparently being kept here in the basement of this house. Apparently, it's a very significant painting that has a lot of, I guess, sentimental value to a group of people. It was taken from them and apparently has ended up here. We wanted to come and retrieve it without causing as much trouble. I want to cause as least disturbance as possible. So I'm here. We want to ask you if you would help us facilitate that.
Yeah, he looks really confused. But he can hear his wife yelling at him back from the bed, so he's trying to solve this situation as fast as possible. And he's returns to you, he's like, I don't even think this place has a basement. You have to talk to the owner of the house.
Oh, and do you know where we can find him?
Yeah, he usually hangs out on the roof.
Oh, that guy. Okay. All right. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah. He just. Are you
We'll
guys
leave you
leaving? Or did you want
I guess. I think we've gotten all the information we're going to get.
That sounds good to me. I walk away.
Well, maybe you could convince him to take you to the owner of the house.
I don't think so. I don't think he's interested in that.
Maybe you could ask him if there's anything that we could do to show other residents that we're trying not to cause trouble. So that we don't get attacked for opening a door again.
Okay. I don't know what you're asking me to say.
Well, it's like asking if maybe there's like some kind of token or like piece of paper or something he could write down on a piece of paper that we could like show to other residents so that they're not just assuming we're here to like steal and kill people.
Maybe ask him his name.
Okay, I guess I ask him his name.
Just be like, yeah, I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. and wait for him to respond.
Cody.
Corey?
Cody.
Cody.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I ask him, hey, as long as, I got you here, we really don't want to cause any trouble or anything or, bother anyone. Is there a way to approach the other residents that you'd recommend as far as, not scaring anyone?
Or is there like a direct path up to the roof?
I don't recommend approaching anyone. Most of the people here are a bunch of jerks. I can take you to the next floor. And that's about it. Most people here do not have keys to every place.
Okay, I would definitely appreciate
It's gonna
that.
cost you.
Okay. What's it going to cost us?
I need something of value. So when I come back, my wife doesn't think I wasted my time.
Do you value Gil, or what do you?
What is Hill?
What do you want? Currency? Some sort of money? What do you want?
Money. Why do I need money? Give me something shiny.
You on a blood mode?
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll
how
take a
about-
blood mode. Yes. Yes. As a
Okay.
vampire, he would value a blood mode,
Mm-hmm.
which would probably make sense because you probably found it amongst the belongings of another vampire here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he'll take the
Yes.
blood mote and trade.
Okay, I'll give him one.
Okay, he takes it. And I'm not going to move him because there's really no point in doing that. But he goes out of the hallway and sees the rest of your party. Very shocked at how many of you are in this house. A whole little field trip of you running around. And starts moving back out the hall. To the door next to him. And he goes to the door.
Which door?
And he, the one that was right next to you guys.
Oh, that one.
Like
Okay.
the one that, yeah. And
Because if he were coming toward me, I'd see if I could hear him and try to get away.
yeah. Yeah, and he hisses at the door. And the door reveals itself to be a mimic. Let me move that.
Wait, didn't we already go in there?
Oh, yeah, that's the one you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the one you guys killed. That should be gone. So that he actually just walks through it then, up to the next floor.
I thought we already went in that room. I didn't know there was a stairway.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I went in, came out, told you guys, and then we decided to explore the rest of the hallway.
Yeah, I was wondering
Indoors.
why that was on my GM layer. I guess you guys already killed that one. It's been
Yeah.
a while. Yeah, so he goes in there, and he would end up taking you guys up to the second floor via that way.
So Flick's going to be following behind, I guess.
Oops, sorry. I am muted too soon. I'm going to be doing no such thing because I have no idea what you guys are up to.
He's just chilling out in the foyer.
I assume I didn't hear any of the conversation.
No, you did not hear any of it.
Right,
I'm gonna actually move you guys to where you should be.
Well, I guess I'll go back and tell Flit that one of the vampires is escorting us to the 3rd floor. I think it was, she said.
Let me move you, everybody who... Well, are you going back to where Flit is?
Yeah, I'm going to go back and tell him, and then I'm not sure what he's going to do, so then I'll run to walk quickly to catch up.
Yeah, so you'd still be in the foyer on the 1st floor with him. Vuti's still asleep on this map. I have to open this hallway up as soon as the game will let me. No, dang it. Keep selecting both of them at the same time. Bothering me. There we go. Okay. Come on. Let me take the sleep off of him. There we go. Yeah, you would go upstairs.
Is Borvo going to follow me after
else.
I tell him? Or?
Sorry, I was waiting for Metal to get everything he wanted to get done.
I'm just opening up the hallway real quick. And when you guys get up to the stairs, you realize that there is another set of stairs. And he tells you that set leads up to the 3rd floor. And from there is roof access. But I can't help you because I lack the key to get up to the roof. It's kind of, what's the word? Magenta.
Magenta?
That's what I said, magenta.
Okay. What's the shape?
I don't know. It's a pink gem.
Okay. Like, is it square, oval, star?
This guy has lots of questions. How do you put up with this guy?
With a lot of patience. Thank you for your time and your help, and as one husband to another, offer your wife my sincerest apologies for taking up your time.
Yeah, he just kind of like glints at you guys. And then heads back downstairs to his room. And you can go back to doing what you're doing. Manly Cougar, you were talking to Borvo.
Well, I was just letting him know about the vampire, was escorting us to the 3rd floor.
So did you leave before I could respond then?
Oh. Not sure. I said, so if you want to come with us, just follow me. To catch up.
So is that a yes or a no? Did you leave before I responded?
Well, I guess I gave you, 4 or 5 seconds to respond. I didn't leave, just peek in and say, hey, I didn't, just peek in and say, hey, we're following this guy to the 3rd floor. You coming? I guess I would have waited for some sort of response.
Did you explain to me the situation? Or did you just say, hey, this guy's going to take us upstairs?
Yeah, I guess I would have said, yeah, the negotiation worked. We at least got to the 3rd floor.
Yeah, Rick, you can't ever say, I guess I would have said. You actually have to tell people what you intend to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, because what you and the reason I'm asking these questions is because what you say to my character is going to determine how my character responds.
Yeah, I get it. It's just I'm not sure exactly what the exact words I would have said. I guess that's my biggest thing, thinking sort of on the spot what he would have done, So yeah, so he's gonna say, yeah, he would have explained enough, I think, for you to get the gist of what's going on.
Okay. So then I guess my character would respond then that it doesn't seem like him being with your group, knowing what he knows about vampires, and it sounds like you guys have made some sort of friendly deal with them. They're going to, the one guy's going to lead you to the third floor, and the rest of them are hopefully going to leave you alone as long as you guys don't start any trouble. And with my character being the class that he is, it sounds like him being with you is going to cause more problems than is going to be more trouble than helpful. And so what I would do then is I would give you 2 Phoenix Downs, tell you to give one to Dargonis, and I will also give you 5 hyper potions to distribute as you see fit.
Okay, so 2 Phoenix down, and said 5 hyper potions.
Yeah, actually, I'm also going to give you 2 soft potions, and where's that other thing? And a golden needle. The soft potions and the golden needle cure petrify and stone.
Okay. One.
And I'm going. And finally, I'm going to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just getting this all written down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my final thing was I'm going to try to hand you the green star key.
Okay, so that's not gonna work. Maybe.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
as
why I
you
said
try to
try
do
to
that,
hand you.
the key would fly back out of your hand, probably hit you in the chest and then fall on the floor.
Well, I was just
Since
gonna
he already
say.
has a key in his pocket.
I was gonna suggest maybe. You said Blackout sort of has storage or whatever.
No, you cannot put the key in blackout.
Have him swallow it.
Because wouldn't he have I guess he wouldn't have saddlebags or anything like that.
No, it's somebody who has to be able to use the key has to hold it.
Well, like when I get up to them, can I not just say, "Hey, grab the key out of Blackout's thing"?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Say, okay. So I can't grab that. So just stay here. I'll send somebody back to get it off you. To Borba.
You cut out, right?
I said,
The last
I just said, I'll tell Borbo, just stay here. I'll send somebody back to get the key, since I can't hold both of the keys. 2 keys. So probably either Booty or Talon will come back for it. Since those 2 are the only 2 without a key. Well, Andros has a key too, but don't really trust Andros to not just go charging in. I'm not sure whether I trust Booty not to go charging in, but we've got Booty seems to be on the page where we shouldn't be rushing in at the moment. So I guess I go catch up with the group.
Yeah, you'd have to go back into the hall, stroll back up the stairs, and you should see them still standing right there on the second floor between the flights of stairs. Kind of like, they'd be talking to each other, trying to figure out if they actually should go up to the third story or not, and wondering where you two are at.
So I'll come. Obviously, I get back up to them and I say, Borbos decided because of his holy magic and being the cleric might enrage these guys a little too much, that he's going to stick where in the foyer, so no getting anybody enraged. He gave me a whole bunch of items for us. A couple Phoenix Downs, a golden needle, a couple soft potions, some hyper potions. You said to give one of the Phoenix Downs to Dargonis, so I give that to Dargonis. And he also has the green star key, which I can't hold on to this oval key. So either Talon or Booty needs to go back and get that off of him.
Hold on, I might be able to talk the little guy into following us, but just in case, Dargonis would then hand the yellow key he already has to Booty and would head down to go talk to Barovo.
Okay. I'm assuming Booty takes it. And then, Dargonis goes down the stairs, walks through the hall, and ends up back into the lobby where Borvo is waiting for him.
Hey there, little guy. You all right down here?
I'm still by the entrance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as long as he's by the entrance, he's fine. He would rather go home, but he's fine sticking around just right here.
Yeah, Barovo, I kind of understand where you're coming from, at least if Manly Cougar actually translated what you were saying very well, which I'm on the fence whether that's what happened. But I understand that as a cleric and these things being wary, possibly agitated by holy magics, you're worried that you might cause more problems than not. But I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. I'm not sure I see our chances being very well if we run into trouble and you aren't in the group.
Yeah, that's something that would weigh on him, because at the same, like, he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be fighting these guys who are just minding their own business, and he doesn't want to cause trouble for you. But at the same time, he kind of wants to make sure he's there to help you guys out. Sorry, go ahead.
And Dargonis would put one finger on his shoulder, because that's literally all he can put before he's just like pretty much knocking Barovo onto the ground with how heavy his hand is. And it's like, I think it's best if you do still come with us. We'll try to deal with any problems that come up. But for the most part, I feel like they probably could have sensed you even from here, considering what's happened the last few times we've tangled with them. I don't want to risk the chance that either we run into trouble and need you, or you end up ending up in trouble down here while we're somewhere else.
I mean, he makes a compelling argument. Metal, how do I deal with this? Like, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure, like...
well, with your character and the way he's been acting, if the argument was compelling enough, I'm fairly certain Borovo would probably default to just staying with Dargonis, because that's kind of what he's been doing. And he probably feels safer around that big guy than possibly in this dark, spooky lobby all by himself after that was brought to his attention.
Okay, so you think he'd go with him?
Yeah, it's kind of like
Okay.
in Scooby-Doo when Shaggy and Scooby want to stay outside. It's like, okay, but you can stay out here in the dark woods by yourself.
Okay, all right. So he reluctantly agrees that Argonis has made some good points, and I guess he'll follow.
Okay, so you guys go back through the hall and up the stairs, and you regroup with the rest of your people.
Is that vampire still there?
No, he had already went back before
Okay.
Melee Cougar had
Okay.
them. So Dargonis would also be aware that the vampire had went back to his room by the time he'd gotten to you.
Okay, with that, then with seeing what's his name here, Borvo back, Manly's gonna hand back. He's gonna ask Borvo whether he wants that stuff back. Did he hand it off?
No, hold on to it and distribute it however you see fit.
Well, I did give one of the Phoenix Downs to Dargonis.
Does Talon have a key?
No.
Not at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Talon. Oh, I'm sorry, Rick.
I was just gonna say
ahead.
it's me, you, and Booty that have the keys. No.
Okay, so I'm not aware that Dargonis gave up his key, right?
Not unless they tell you.
Okay. I'm going to go up to Talon, and I'm going to tell him that I don't feel comfortable holding this, and I want to offer up the Green Star key to him.
Okay, thanks. I'll hold on to that.
That.
Okay, and I guess I'm gonna give Talon the 2 soft potions.
Why don't you give them back to Borovo?
He said to distribute them the best I see fit.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I should give one to Talon and one to Dargonis.
I do take it. That's the right idea was to give Rick power.
You take what? I said the soft potion to Talon them Dargonis, not Booty.
Yeah, and if Dargonis doesn't take it, he's just gonna reach it out of your open hand, stretched towards him.
So is Dargonis taking the 1 soft potion from me, or? Buck?
Huh? Sorry, what?
I was handing you a soft potion. Are you taking it?
Oh, okay. Sure. Sorry, dog needed out.
And I'll give Booty 2 hyper potions.
I take those hyper potions from you with my right hand and I put them in my pocket.
Okay, now everybody's caught up. Now, he said he does not have the key that you need to access the roof. You guys do not know how far into that floor that key might be needed or not. You also don't know what keys are needed on this floor or anywhere else. So, I need to know, what do you decide to do?
Well, between us, we do have 3 keys. There's probably a 4th one somewhere. We might have to. Maybe we should go explore, see whether we need any other keys, and then come back. I suggest, to the party. If we need to. Anybody?
My character is just going to stick with Dargona, so I'm not going to be much help answering questions.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think what would be the best thing to do.
You know, because the least possible exploration possible, it seems like if we go up there and look, we might need less exploration, opening doors. Then again, it might lead to more. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. We unfortunately don't know which way it will lead.
I mean, we could always roll the bones, knock on another door, and hope whoever's inside is reasonable enough to maybe tell us where we should be able to find a magenta key.
Oh yeah.
I say absolutely. Let's do that.
Yeah, because we do know we need the magenta key. So do we want to do that on this floor or the next floor? Dragonas, Booty.
I mean, I guess we could start on this floor, because the worst that happens is they tell us the key's not on this floor and tell us to go upstairs anyway.
Yeah. Okay, well, then I'm gonna walk over to this door and inspect it without touching it to see what sort of key it needs.
Let me see. That door actually needs a magenta key.
Okay, well, this door needs
Yeah.
the one that we do not have. So I guess.
Yes.
Uh,
It has somewhat of a diamond shape to it.
this looks like one of those trapdoors. Don't touch this door. We might get electrocuted or something, guys. So I continue walking up.
Now, the lobby downstairs, are we on the second floor?
Yes.
You are in the second.
Did the lobby downstairs have stairs going up to this floor?
Yeah, that's how we got up here last time.
Okay, so we've already explored this area, right?
No, we explored we explored the other half.
Well, when he's talking about the area on his map, yes, the visible area over there you have explored.
Okay, I was wondering why that was visible. I couldn't remember whether we'd explored that or not.
Except
Yes,
for
there's
this
the
spot.
chair.
That's visible for some reason, and I don't remember ever being there.
Okay, I walk up even more. I see another
What?
door.
The spot at the very top. That's part of the same hallway. I don't know why it's appearing on your map. In weird vision, if it happens to be, but that's the same hallway you're in.
So I inspect this door without touching it to see what sort of a gem is on it. Color, gem, and
That
all that.
door has a green gem above it.
Okay, so say guys, we seem to have a green gem. Do we want to open this one? Or do we want to go?
Maybe we should try knocking first so that we don't start a fight by barging in on someone.
Okay, guess we could have done that to the door below too. The magenta door. But the key's not going to be in there, so. Anyways, then we'll let some of us back up while maybe Booty does the negotiation this time.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm not sure where you guys are. My map is all black. So.
Yeah, that's the way. Just go straight up, John. And the second door you see.
Okay.
All black. Should be revealing areas. Let me look at your token to make sure it's correct.
Yeah, Manly Cougar just popped into view.
Okay, as long as somebody can pop into view, that's all that matters.
Okay, I see half of Talon.
Yeah, so up 2 more squares. And then on your right.
What was up with this door?
It's a green star door, but we were gonna have somebody knock on it first.
Yeah, and I suggested most of us be out of view, as not to be imposing. And that Booty do the negotiating this time. Since he seems
back.
to be
Yeah, I don't even know what we're asking for. We're gonna ask if there's a key or something.
Or where the key
Just
went.
ask if the person might be able to tell us where the magenta key is, so we can get to the roof to talk to the house owner.
Or if that they might be able to, might be able to take us up, unlock the door.
You knock. There's no answer. You don't even hear anything rustling on the other side.
Nobody answering. This might be one of them goddamn ghost rooms.
You want me to open the door?
Yeah, open the door. Let's see what's inside.
All right. I think I have the right key, right? So.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and open the door with the key.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Oh, those pews?
And when you walk inside, it looks like there's just like a bunch of booths in there for some reason. It doesn't make any logical sense, but there's a very narrow walkway in between and a door on the other side.
Oh no, it's a vampire convention.
What is it? I'm not visualizing what we're looking at.
Just booths, like at the booth you guys sit at the bar.
Oh, I see. Thought you meant like confessionals or something.
It seems to be some sort of storage room that hasn't seen use in a really long time.
Okay. Is John not seeing things? It looks like that he put up a screenshot and he can't see anything.
Yeah, it looks like he's only got half of this hallway, and then everything else isn't revealing.
Yeah, that's weird. Let me again double check.
Yeah, I was just showing you guys what I'm seeing. Nope, that room popped up. Hold on.
It could just be delayed for him.
No, I still have the hallway's still black, but the room now popped up.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, that's weird.
So it looks like there's like a.
You're only supposed to see like a square or two over.
No, but the hallway should still be somewhat visible. There seems to be a bug with his Explore Darkness, which I'm going to see if I can figure out what the problem is.
Okay, so marsupials move further into the room. I'm not going to say it too loud, but hopefully just loud enough that they can hear. Say, ask what they're seeing.
I gesture for him to come in.
Okay.
Yeah, all the settings are right. I think that the bug is more just between you and Roll20. Because your settings are identical to your fellow players.
Okay, so I guess I will.
That's my bad.
Well,
I look at this door. Does it also require a key?
You can't really tell. It looks like there's a keyhole, but it's really, really dirty. And you can't really tell if there's like a gem or anything above it.
Yeah.
All right, I take a step back and I give it a punch rush.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Can I blow off the dust with some wind magic or something?
Oh, he already said he gave it a punch rush. I need him to roll a punch rush.
I don't know how to do that. Can I tap? Can I click on the door to target the door?
You can click on anybody.
Well, punch rush can't miss. You can always click on yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you're just doing like an automatic punch rush, right? Like the normal one, you can just click on yourself. That's no problem. Okay, you hit the door, and good thing you did, because that was a mimic.
I had a suspicion.
So let me get that health difference done, and then you guys are in battle.
That's 396.
So I guess we need to roll initiative.
Yep, I'm gonna need your initiative.
Who the hell's praying to Shiva?
Well, that is Borvo's patron deity.
Is it? How interesting.
18.
10.
18 as well.
14.
Oh, that means you actually got before him.
13.
Do we have any gleam on our limits? Fire green.
Oh yeah, I probably should have brought up Andre's sheet a while ago.
Is the other door to the room closed or not? When the mimic appeared, did it close?
They never closed it. Nobody ever said they closed it.
Okay, I was just wondering, sometimes when a monster appears, doors or barriers.
No. I would have told you. Okay. Vuti, you're up first.
Okay, I give it a non-rolled punch rush.
Okay. Do your thing.
Mage when he does it.
Now, is Booty in the square ahead or not? The first square at the door or not?
I was assuming that he should be in the first square at the door because he punch rushed it before and he had to have been in arm's reach of it.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, I'm just wondering so whether I can get by Talon or not.
There we go. Yeah, you punch into it, splinters come flying out everywhere, but pants are moving so fast that they're just being diverted off to the side from the wind of it. And this thing squeals like a bug.
Ew.
And it is Manly Cougar's turn.
Okay, can I hit this from the squares that are either up or below from Booty?
Yes, the squares are open and you are in arm's reach.
Okay, so Manly's going to go to the one below. And I guess Black up to the one on the top. I do have Fire Gleam on, and I am going to just hit it with my axe and kick with my bird. So. Nice.
Okay. The axe, or it is an axe, right? Yeah. Starts setting a fire, the splinters flying in the air as it chops down into it. And your bird kind of claws at the thing, but it doesn't really care about that. And it is Borovo's turn.
I take a defensive stance.
Okay, that's fair. Which would mean it is Talon's turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Fire on it. For 279.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, but surprisingly, it did not kill it.
My limit break is charged.
Weak. Oh, yeah, I know. It's in a very, very weak state. And then after you, it's Andros, who doesn't really know what's going on, so he just moves kind of right next to Borovo, trying to peek into the door. And then it's Dargonis' turn.
I'm gonna move to this spot and then swap out my weapon for my bow and silver arrows. Because I forgot to do that when we started.
Alright, well then it is the trap door's turn after that. And the last actual action being taken was Fyra, and it's going to use Mirror Mimic. Where's that move?
Who's it
So-
doing it on?
Vuti.
I thought the last action taken was a defensive action by Flit.
Defensive stance doesn't count as an action.
Oh,
Damn it.
Just that is your turn.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So the last action is Fyra. What is the formula for Fyra again?
1 second. 12 times magic plus 3d8.
Okay. So then I'm gonna have to roll a 3d8. That's okay. This is not gonna be bad at all because these guys have like no magic. No, that didn't actually roll. I put it in the wrong order.
Lovely,
Well, at
lovely,
least you guys
lovely.
get to see the formula.
Who's that? Who's that against?
Just
Booty.
Booty. So he's only gonna take
Me?
64 fire damage. Minus
Isn't
your
Booty
magic
like
armor.
immune to fire?
That's
Is he at the
61.
moment? Yeah, it's 61. Minus
yeah,
his,
isn't he one of the
is
ones
he
who
immune
got
to
the
fire?
rings?
I don't know. If he is, though,
I'm
then
looking
he takes
right
no
now.
damage. Or he heals if he has the Rosetta. But that's what the Mimic does. Monsters don't always do the smartest thing.
See, I minimize my box so I can act, and now I gotta make my box bigger again.
I mean, even if he does, how's the Mimic supposed to know he's got like a Rosetta ring or something, right?
But yeah, I
I
wasn't.
do have a flame ring,
Okay.
which
Flame
makes
ring,
me
I
fire
think,
slash
just makes
heat
you-
proof.
Yeah, so you take no damage.
Yeah, I didn't
Nice.
bring it up as a criticism on what the GM was having the Mimic do. I was just bringing it up to remind Booty that maybe he might be immune to fire.
Yeah. And with that,
I have a question. What does Water Ward do?
it halves water damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you've had that, since the Flooded Plaza? I think you picked that turquoise ring up or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah.
Aqua ring, I don't remember. But it's time for initiative.
Aqua.
16.
10.
24.
$13.
Okay. Vuti, you're up first.
I do a non-rolled punch rush on the door.
You kill it.
It was 387.
Yes, you kill it. It was unnecessary math.
I look back at the guys and I smile and I say, no problem.
So now I need to get you your rewards.
And this means I'm most likely gonna level. I think will be over 500, over 600.
No, I'm deducting 5,000 experience from you.
Keep running your mouth, Rick. See what happens. Metal's pulling the old fuck around and find out on you.
Okay. Let me pull this back up so I can type this down for all of you. You get 1,480 experience and 1,054 gil. And I have to make a single D100 roll to see if you get a special prize.
Yay! I level.
You did not get a special prize. If you would like to blame your RNG on anyone, I would blame Rick.
Okay.
Rick, you suck.
I also leveled up.
Cool.
So 8 and 11, 19.
Yeah, now that the door
27, 26.
Dead. as a do, the room opened up to reveal that there's 2 treasure chests inside this closet that's inside of a storage room. Because this house is weird.
And let's see, we need to put our 154 times this.
Did I lose XP from last session? Is that
You shouldn't have.
possible? Okay, I didn't know if that was possible or not.
I mean, I could find reasons to make anybody lose experience, but I have yet to do that.
Skills.
But as you know, Dillard said, F around and find out.
Well, yeah, I'm just asking, like, because what I have typed up in here is actually less than it actually goes back from 2 sessions ago. I don't know why it's like that. That's why I was wondering.
There, it could just be like a Roll20 error. You can adjust if it seems like it's lower.
Hold on, let me check this.
One of the few benefits to being the one who writes a shitload of notes.
Yeah, because this is back from my session 29. It doesn't have anything from session 30. Or
Okay,
it doesn't have
well,
anything from last session.
I definitely did not lower your experience.
Okay.
So if for some reason it seems lower for any reason at all, that's probably just Roll20 messing up.
Just double checking my guild.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, guild.
And take your time leveling, but at the same time, it does look like Vuti is interested in these chests in here. Are you trying to open?
Yeah, I'm attempting to open up the chest on top.
Okay. Let me go find my list of chests. And as you open it, nothing happens. Nothing springs out. It just opens easily. It wasn't even locked. And inside of it is a vampire fang.
Ooh.
So,
Is it obvious that it's a vampire fang?
Yes. because it's
Like
an
if I
item you
wore
get
it.
at the shops and you would recognize it.
Do I know anything about vampire fangs? Why would they sell it? Does it have properties, perhaps, that are magical?
Yes.
Never mind, metal. My experience is fine. I got this. The 8 looked like a 6. That was the problem.
Yep, I have that problem too. The
I
font
know.
in Roll20.
Yeah, now I'm really starting to hate this font too.
Yeah, but basically a Vampire Fang is a single-use battle item that casts the magic spell Drain.
I go, ooh, I pick it up. And then I look in the other chest.
And you open it, and inside, in a similar way, is a ghost hand.
Do I get
It
spooked?
is also an item. Probably,
Oh, okay.
because your character is very superstitious, but it's just an item.
Borvo might want that. It casts Osmos.
Yes, it does.
I said it casts what?
Osmos. Which drains an enemy of magic and gives
There you
it.
go, Boro.
Since I can already cast it, so he might be more interested.
I recoil from it being a dark magic item, and I refuse to accept it.
I look at it in my hands and I'm like, eh? And I'm like, oh well. Does anybody else want this?
I mean, I guess I'll take it, but I mean, it's not going to do me much good. So
I give it to Talon.
I mean, I as a player really want it, but my character would not take it.
I would prefer you played a character, yes.
What does it look like?
Plus, it looks like a old, shriveled hand that the ghosts have. That looks like the kind that was sticking out of the bed sheets, like a monkey's paw almost.
Dargonis just stares at the items and slowly walks out of the room again because he's confused why, as far as he can tell, the ghosts and vampires are just leaving body parts in chests.
Yes, that should confuse you.
So if I want to use this drain from this vampire tooth, do I have to like stick somebody with a vampire tooth, like put on the edge of an arrow, or does it break on them? How do I use it?
Casts as a spell and consumes the item.
Oh.
Which means it scales off of your magic.
So I definitely shouldn't keep this because I don't have that.
I mean, you technically can still use it, it's just your magic skill is so low that it wouldn't help much.
Yeah. Do you already have
Timothy.
drain, Talon?
I don't. I can take that too if you want.
Yeah, here you go.
Okie dokie.
I just strongly recommend
Kinda
so
like-
far
I kinda
not
like pick
using
a
it on
rock on the
anything in
floor.
here.
Okay, so I think I'm done leveling up. Me and my bird.
Can't level up your speed, Rick, because you leveled that up last time.
No, I didn't. But I am working. I'm going between. I'm going between
Well, he
strength.
leveled that up last time you were here. There was a session in between that.
Actually, no, I didn't level up my speed that time. I'm sticking between the strength and vitality till I have to switch on to something else. That way, my my health keeps going up a little bit faster. as it gets up there. Although in a few more
Okay.
turns, I'll be
Oh.
switching to Steve.
You've cleared out this room. Doesn't look to be like there's anything else in here. And I'm assuming you guys return to the hallway.
Not much, just playing the game as
What is
usual.
your direction
Yep.
now?
Do we want to go try the door down with magenta key?
Well, there's a door right here, near me here.
Okay, try that one or the one up.
Oh, there you are.
What?
What does this one look like? I examined the door to see if there's a gem or something on it.
There indeed is a gem on it. And it is one that you are familiar with. It is green.
All right.
Do we want to knock
I'm
on
gonna
it
just
before
gently
opening
knock
it?
on the door just to see if anybody answers.
There's no answer.
Uh,
Yeah, go back up. Are you gonna open it or?
all right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna open the door slowly and just kind of knocking as I open it and say, "Hello, anybody in here?"
Okay, you open the door slowly, and as it creaks open, you peer in, and it seems to just be a room dedicated to housing a staircase. Though there is another door inside.
I look at the end.
The stairs only go
Go
down.
down.
I take it Manly Cougar just zipped past me since I think I saw a little flash of green and blue.
Yeah.
Yes, because Rick doesn't ever say what he's actually doing when he moves his character into a new room.
I was just about to say it as things are said. October.
I walk to this door and examine that, see if there's a gem or something on it.
All right, I'm gonna sneak up to the door. Sneak up right here, behind Dargonis.
I say, well, go back towards where Talon is as he's examining the
Okay,
door.
as you examine the door, you realize it has the exact same keyhole that you just used.
Okay. I guess we haven't seen whatever room's below this. All right. Well, I guess I'll knock gently on this door. Say housekeeping.
No one comes to the door, but you hear laughter inside.
Do we want to open this door too?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I don't think so with hearing laughing.
Do we want to go down the stairs and see what's down there?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk down towards the stairs.
Okay. Is everybody going downstairs with him?
I will
Me
go down.
too. I want to go that
just,
too.
just give me a second to clear the stair room because I can't help but feel kind of mild OCD-ish about a room we've been in, still being shaded.
Yeah.
I
That's
will
okay.
also
After you're done
follow, I
with the place,
suppose.
I'm resetting all of your vision on it anyway.
I'll go down with him. Now let's see. You open the door. I had my mute mic
And when it transitions,
But go ahead. Sorry.
let me guys over to the area. No, actually, let me group all of you guys first so it's easier for me to move you to the right area. Now I can actually reveal that room you're in, because you're in the right room.
We're going to use this session to force Marsupial to roleplay.
Refuse.
Okay. You guys are in a very tiny stairwell room. And you see a wall that you're assuming you've been on the other side of because there was a dead end in the other hallway you were in before.
And we see a door as well.
You do see a door as well.
What does this door look like?
This door also has a green gem for a keyhole.
I moved to this corner.
All right, I want to knock on this door and see if there's any answer.
There is no answer. But you hear no noises on the other side either.
All right, I want to open the door. Slowly, gently.
Okay, you open the door, and
Do
on the
some
other
of it.
side, it seems to just be a storage room filled with cupboards, boxes, bags. Be like a pantry of sorts.
Well, this could have a key in it, maybe.
Well, we can go look, but we might, a ghost might end up appearing. I think.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna walk in the room slowly. Careful not to sit on any chairs.
There's no chairs to sit on.
There's no chairs in this room. It's just boxes and cupboards and tables.
And bags of laundry.
Are there any cabinets with clean towels in here?
Borvo no longer. We won't allow Borvo to give the cupboards with the clean laundry.
You wouldn't want him falling asleep again and having another episode.
Yeah.
Can I look through this cabinet over here?
You can look through the cabinet, but it's dark in here, and if you want to find anything, I need you to roll for inquiry.
I'm gonna move into the room as well.
The question, are you ready for just that cabinet or the room in general?
Oh, well, I guess just this cabinet in front of me.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's still going to be minus 20, but because you're narrowing your search down to a single area, it increases your odds that you might find something useful if you get a good roll.
Here you go.
As you look at this cabinet, you realize that it is filled with glasses, mostly that of the wine variety. There's
Oh.
nothing of use in there.
I'm going to examine this door here that I'm in front of to see if there's
Does
a
Booty want to
keyhole or
violently
anything.
ransack the room?
It's a green keyhole.
What was that?
It's a green keyhole.
And would I realize where it leads or not?
You have a suspicion, but this place is like a labyrinth, and your character has kind of lost his bearings.
Yeah, because I'm not sure whether I'm on purpose. I say there's a door over there with a green thing, but I think it leads outside the backyard. Might lead there, but I'm not sure. Talon?
I hear it leads outside, and I come in.
All right, I'll go open the door.
Also, in the meantime, were you trying to check that cabinet, Dillard? Or...
No, I'm just following Talon around.
Oh, okay. Just ducking. So do you open the door?
Yes.
Okay. The door opens. I don't have to reveal an area because the backyard should already be on your map, but it does indeed lead to the backyard. Which is, well, this back area is very narrow, going across basically the whole backside of the house to that other door you guys had seen in the hallway, and there is about right in the middle a well that you should be able to... Your characters can make out that there's a well. It should just be really fuzzy in the darkness from where you would be standing if you walked outside.
Now, if I know anything about wells, there's always a key at the bottom of it.
There may or may not be. You can always check out.
I jumped down the well.
Well, you walk over to the well first?
Okay, we'll
I
follow
do.
these guys out.
Oh, the well has a ladder on it. That's boring.
Yes, the well does have a ladder. Is everybody following?
Well, I guess once I walk to the well and I see the ladder, I guess I make the decision to go down the ladder rung by rung.
Step outside and take a deep breath of this outside air.
No.
And then I guess I follow it.
Okay. Well, as you go to try to climb the ladder, you start to hear noises from the ground.
Ah, crap.
Let me get my tool. Yeah. And I need everybody to stay where they are at the moment. Because out from the ground...
Zombies come for!
Kind of, yes. Draugr start to pull themselves out. That's not all of them. I just can't select all of them at the same time.
A what?
Draugr. There's the Nordic poltergeist. It's like a skeleton monster.
An angry bull.
Yes. Yes, they're the skelly men come out of the ground. And they are aggressive and wish to attack you.
I am not surprised
luckily-
because I can't be surprised.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't be surprised. But they don't get
I
a
figured
preemptive
there would be
phase
skeletons.
Yeah, because they have to take time coming out of the ground, which gives you guys time to prepare for battle. I will need, as I go and find their freaking character sheet, you guys to roll for initiative.
Hey, it's cool. We know Cody.
I feel like
These guys
because they're coming out of the ground so slow, we could run over there and kick their heads off.
21.
23.
16.
18.
I got a 13.
It is very rare that we get to see that little green box around Barovo's initiative rolls.
It's either a very good sign or a very
That did
bad
look
sign.
weird.
Has anybody scanned these before?
I
I
guess
haven't,
you
if that's what you're
did,
asking.
but
No, I didn't. Because...
No, I think you guys killed them before anybody could scan them.
well then, second verse, same as the first.
Talon's right on top of one, too. No, not...
I kick with my bird and use a bestiary.
Yeah, kick the.
I'm wanting it to roll on those. There we go. Lag. I'll take the first. Oh, it's lower. Cool. Freaking roll 20. There we go. And then the Draugr. Because everybody loves lag. Now that I have that, your monk is up first. Dillard, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna. I am not gonna try to reason with these angry bones. I only see one, which is, I guess, the one on top of Barolo. But I'm right next to him, so I can attack that one, can't I?
No, it's the one on top of Dargonis. You mean?
Yeah. Dargonis. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have to move, right? I can just hit him from where I'm at.
That's the thing. Dargonis actually has to move because it would have been coming out of the space that he was on. He would have been like, But yes, you can't hit him from there.
So would it
See, I didn't even know,
All right,
know there was one there because I couldn't see it.
Oh.
Yeah,
would,
your character's so big.
Would Talon be the same way? Would it be moved out of the way one coming out of the ground? Too?
Yeah, because he's standing on top of one. He also would have to move to the side. He can choose.
well, I say, look out, and I throw all of my weight into my punch rush, meaning that it's a rolled punch rush. I try to hit this angry bones.
Okay.
Fuck!
But real quick, Talon, are you moving to the left or the right? Oh yeah, you definitely missed that.
Or was that a roll punch
Is Talon
rush,
even there?
John?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
Marsupial.
But I feel like
Hello,
that shouldn't have happened that way, and I'm gonna use a fate point to do it again.
Sorry, what was the
Yeah, I'm just
question?
asking, are you moving to the left or the right? There was a Draugr coming out of the square that you were standing on, and your character.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I'll move left, I guess.
Okay.
I missed that.
Yes, you can reroll your punch rush. You only have to do the D100 though, because we already know the threshold and what your damage would have been. That is still more than half the threshold.
I blame Rick.
Yeah.
Well, you missed your punch.
Stop looking at me. I can't do it while you're looking at me.
The bones
Shot
were
punch
looking.
rush.
The bones were looking at you. They're just skin and bones. That's why you missed.
Yeah, your team looked and it was almost like a weird blur as fate was rewriting itself, only for a flick of deja vu where it was the same outcome that they already saw. Very confused, and it's Manly Cougar's turn.
Okay.
But everybody had the distinct impression that it was Rick's fault, right?
Possibly.
Okay, well, yes, I will kick with my bird and then use a bestiary on the one directly in front of me. There is the kick. And then I gotta take a bestiary.
Okay, I had to go adjust that guy's health first. And let me put this guy in your bestiary. He should already be in everybody's journal. Yeah.
Yeah, he's there, just no information.
Yeah, well, get used to it because that's how the entire rest of the game is going to be after this chapter.
Yeah.
In fact, you'll even be losing these guys' information after this chapter. But in the meantime, here are your scan results. This Draugr is level 22. It's primitive intellect, so it's pretty hard to even attempt to reason with it. It's undead. It's a skeleton, if you could not already tell that. This one has 182 out of its 352 max HP. It has 396 MP. It is resistant to dark and ice, or shadow and ice. I'm very inconsistent on what I put for that element. It's weak against holy and fire, and it has a 5% chance of dropping a blood mote.
Oh, for the love of... Really?
Yes, that's the behavior. Yeah. And it's the Draugr's turn. And the thing is, each Draugr has 4 movement. So these ones from the corner here are going to start moving over this way. Let's see. There are actually a lot of Draugr in here.
Oh wow, there's definitely more than what I thought.
Yeah. Okay, now the ones that actually in range to do things. Come on, select. This one right here is going to attack Andros with his big sword. Slashity slash slash slash. Okay, that's easy right there. He takes a bit of damage and winces. And then this one over here moves into this slot. And slashes at your...
How much damage did Andros take?
Andros took 54 damage.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. And you took 94 minus half your armor. And luckily, because Dargonus was standing on that spot, instead of actually just logically attacking the holy creature in your group, it's going to attack the dude who is standing there. So get ready to tank some damage. Okay, and it hits for 92 minus half your armor. But here's the part that's gonna suck. Oh wait, no, I already moved him. He's too far. All right, 3 people in range of Supla. So we'll see how they end up hitting.
Ouch.
Do we lose metal?
Yeah, I think so. He was roboting pretty hard there.
Okay, it's metal. I thought it was me for a second. Would have lost Buck too.
Well, not roboting, I guess, but he was cutting out. So.
Well, he did crit. That one did crit on Marsupial. 97, I guess, times 2. Half the armor.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. So we've got 4 that attacked. So 1 hit Andros, 1 hit me. So who did this third one hit?
Dargonis. And the 4th one hit Marsupial.
Okay.
And there's... I'm not sure whether I can say how many there is that I can see.
I can see 4.
I can see more than 4.
Now, while Metal's dead, I'll go ahead and do these calculations.
So hopefully they will be back in a couple minutes. You still there, Timothy? Timothy's here in my chat. Oh, there goes Buck. What we see? Oh, there goes Metal. Back when the door laughed at us, or the people there.
Do you need to know how much damage that did to me, Flit?
Yes.
It did 6.
Ooh, I get 100% of that.
See, this is what Metal gets by, critting on me. I killed his internet. If he gets back, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay. So, people, how are we out there? How are you doing, John?
Híjole, what happened?
Flit and Marsupial are going to the bathroom. I believe Metal and Buck's internet conked out on them, so we're waiting for them to come back.
Okay. You know what? Can you let them know that I'm going to take... I'm supposed to go to the store before 2 o'clock. It's already 2:13. But I needed to go and get some tortillas for the barbecue we're having later. So I got to go run to the store. I'll be about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Rick.
Oh, no. Is he all alone? Yes, I seem to be all alone.
Hey, you're all alone for now.
Yeah. Is Marsupial back? I see him unmuted. Maybe I'm not alone. Maybe I am. I don't know. It's lonely in the dark. Booty has fallen asleep in the middle of battle yet again. Booty in his narcoleptic ways. Timothy is like, yay! Barbecue! Okay.
Did Dillard die too?
Dillard had to go to the store. He said he'd be back in 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Since we're not sure what's happening with Metal or Buck, they did say lost internet. Give them a minute. Buck put that in the chat here on Discord.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it.
I say, I figured that. Now I'm trying to be entertaining.
Okay. Rick, do you know what prairie cherries are? Saskatchewan prairie cherries?
No.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Dillard said he would be back in 15, 20 minutes. He had to
Last
go
thing
to
I
the
heard
store.
lost him. Okay. Well, we can finish this turn since he already went, and
Yeah.
nothing's going to be attacking him. Right.
Yeah. Marsupial did figure
Yeah, the
out
last thing I
that.
heard was when you said that you lost me, and then I started roboting, and then it cut out.
Yeah, Marsupial took the damage for the one hit that you did, that crit. And he's at the
But
washroom,
I still
I
have to roll
think.
2 more.
Yeah. And he said he was going to the washroom. So he will be back. You can probably roll those and he'll take it when he gets back.
Oh, I'm gonna roll them.
Yeah.
Did Dargonis take any damage from that last attack?
40.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay.